Hey everyone, you're with Matthew, you're in the hub, and you may not know it, but you're in the matrix too. I want to keep talking about the development of inner awareness, the awareness of what's happening inwardly in our experience, not just what it is to succeed outwardly, and the development and the balance between inner awareness and outward action is one of the keys to living a good life. Now it's interesting, the exploration inward into your experience is something that people resist or are a little bit afraid of. And it's interesting because for them, that inward exploration is often thought to mean to be equivalent to introspection or to feeling about going inward to know what you feel. And I think those are also inward awareness, being aware of what you're feeling, being aware of those types of things. That's one type of inner awareness, but it's not the one I'm talking about today. The one I'm talking about today is not so mental. And in fact, one of the best ways to develop and increase inward awareness is to actually utilize the body more, be more aware of changes within your body. Now, that's one of the reasons I believe that one of the limbs of yoga is actually asana, is you start to differentiate between different parts of your body. So like, for example, you take your fingers wide and just stretch them out like this. You're just this would be broadening your palm. But now I want you to do it with more subtle awareness. I want you to look at your hand and pick a point in the center of your palm and be patient enough and quiet enough to activate or initiate that action from the center of your palm and try to feel the skin moving out through the fingers and then each side of each finger. So you're making the action not just be muscular and hard, but actually including the awareness and the sensation as it moves through your skin. In order to do that, in order to start feeling what's subtly happening, requires the development of more inner awareness. Now, this is one of the other ways, this is the way the body starts teaching inner awareness. Like, for example, if I want you to stretch out your arm, right, and stretch it out, but instead of just going forward this way, and I want you to keep your shoulder blade back into your body as you stretch out through the heel of your hand. So you put a backside of an anchor on the stretch forward. Now contrast that again with not and just reaching forward. So the reaching forward, the striving to the outer, without there being a grounding influence on the backside, is going to be a more outward action. So again, take up your arm, keep the shoulder blade in and down, and stretch out through the heel of your hands. The heel of your hand. And now when you do that, connect to your sitting bones. Press down through your feet. That's how the body teaches inner awareness. You start recognizing, your mind starts to recognize what's happening on the interior of your poses. So now when you take the next step and do something as simple, you can do it with both arms if you want, right? Take out both arms, put them towards me, keep the shoulder blades down, connect to your sitting bones. Now add your breath. And so you're making there be an outer action that has grounding that actually also includes your breath. Make sure you're sitting balanced on your sitting bones. So all of these things are making you be both inward and outward in your action. This is another way to develop inner awareness that actually takes some of the fear out of it. People are often afraid to get quiet because they're worried what they might confront in the inner emptiness that we all carry. And so having some way to practice inward awareness with outward action is a very nourishing way and practical way to keep developing inner awareness. For those of you that are yoga practitioners, you know this is what yoga is trading on, asana is trading on all the time, is that it's it's introducing things that your mind can't do. Your mind's going to want to reach. It's not going to recognize that it's got to anchor and stretch back and forward at the same time. These types of paradoxes makes the mind's role lessen and the body's role come forward, which is a very powerful and grounded way to practice inner awareness. Until next time. Hey, I'm back. If you liked what you saw, there's more coming. To keep up with new releases, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on your notifications. But know, In the Matrix is intended as an ongoing conversation. Please share with your comments, thoughts, and suggestions, and you may even reshape our next encounter in the Matrix.